Good afternoon. Yes, it's afternoon, and I'm getting ready. I'm going to wait for a couple people to jump on. I'm using my Reiki Skinny Mirror. I don't even have the light on. I'm in front of a window. So when I do put the light on, check this. This is the light, the first brightness. Watch. Woo. And number 2. Oh, I turned it off, sorry. That's the first. Number 2. Oh. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. Oh. Okay, down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know if I'm going to use it. I mean, that's at 1. I'll use it. Okay. Anyway. Okay, so I'm off work today. I have cleaned the house, wrapped all the presents, because we haven't wrapped any presents up until now. Cooked lunch, and then I took a long bath. It was way overdue, still relaxing, very nice. Washed my hair, took my time while Josh is at work and the kids are at daycare. Kind of got things organized for the day, and so I thought I'd do a live video. And I wanted to show y'all, I haven't done anything to my skin yet but cleanse it with the Quench Cleanse Limelight Cleanser. But I'm also going to do my Must Do. I'm going to turn the light off, let's see. Okay, I'm going to do my Must Do, which I use it in the morning because I do have oily skin, and it's not really ever dry, but there's a few dry places, just a little bit. So I do that, and then I do my First Base Primer Spray. So I'm going to do those real quick. And with the Must Do, I just do 1 to 2 little pumps. And it's kind of like it's an oil. It's got sunflower and palm oil. And I just put it on the spots that are usually dry. And I always put it down my neck. And then I take my First Base Primer Spray, shake it up. You're supposed to do a T and then an X, but I never do that. I hate spraying things on my face, so you'll have to bear with me. And that's how I do it. And then I let it dry. Okay, y'all, I wanted to show you this too. This is my makeup bag, my Limelight makeup bag. Isn't it pretty? This has everything in it, from all my makeup, my brushes, I think it has my One Drop Wonder in it, everything. So, this is the size of the bag. It's not very big, in comparison to my cup. I mean, not very big. And all my stuff is in there, so I think that's really cool. It's got my finishing spray, my One Drop Wonder, which this stuff is no joke. In fact, I do need to use it on my wrinkles. So it's like literally 1 drop. Palmifera oil booster, all skin types. So what I do, take a tiny drop. It's literally all I take. And I just pat it. I like to put it on like where my wrinkles are. And any like dark spots and sunspots, morning and night. Okay, I have my brushes and then my enduring lip colors and my lip liners in 2 separate bags. I mostly do like that. So in my brushes, I keep all of them in here. This is my favorite brush. Isn't it beautiful? It's I use it for my blush and my contouring. And for like when I want to highlight, or I mean, I use it really, I guess, for anything. And then my all over brush, they're super soft and they're vegan. So, but anyway, I'm just gonna get ready and let y'all see how I do my makeup. So what's everyone else been doing today? Is anybody working, or are you at home? What are you doing? Oh, I forgot. You're supposed to get your Blenderful sponge wet, but I forgot. It's still kind of damp. So I'm going to use my primer spray and kind of dampen it. I'm not having to use my light at all, which is okay, I guess. I'm going to turn it on just to see. Y'all, this Reiki mirror is insane. And they have come back. Oh, man. Dang. Y'all, look. My bronzer broke. That sucks. Man. Well, I have another one coming, I hope. Anyway, what I was saying is the Reiki Skinny Mirrors are back in stock. So, if you've already ordered one, it should be shipping out soon. If you've not ordered one, you need to. Even if you don't do videos, it's still an excellent mirror to get dressed with because it does allow you to see everything. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get all this back. Dadgummit. It's all in my foundation and everything. I dropped my bag yesterday and I checked all my shadows and none of those were broken, but I didn't think to check my Z palette. That's one way to ruin your good mood. So, in case you're just stepping on, I have broken my bronzer, see? And I'm trying to save it. So I'm going to use my old brush. Kind of brush it back in where it goes. If any of you know me, you know how OCD I am. So this is making me crazy. Ugh, it's all in my concealer, y'all. Dadgummit. I might have to get like a separate, one of my old little foundation magnetic cases that they come in and play with it in there. Man. Okay, well, sorry y'all, this is taking forever. I'll just have to fix it later. Okay, so the foundations that I use, I've already done my primer spray. I've already done all my skincare. Y'all can watch the playback to see that. I use Olive One all over, and then I use Ivory like right here on both sides, right here, down my nose, and right here. I use it like a highlighter. Some people don't do that, but that's just a personal preference that I have. So, I know some of, like my sister-in-law, she ordered foundation a while back and just got hers in, thank goodness. And so she was not really sure how to use it at first, but you take it, because it is wax-based, and you just rub your finger in it to warm it up. Now, some people scrape it out to get it, like put it on their hand and use their buffer brush, but I don't use a buffer brush. I'm going to turn my light back on. I put there, here. So is everybody traveling for Christmas, or is everybody coming to your house? Storage almost full. Okay. My phone keeps telling me my storage is almost full. We are not traveling. we're in fact doing Josh's family's Christmas tomorrow. His brother and sister-in-law come into town today. Okay, so I just did, this is ivory. It has bronzer in it, so it's going to be darker than it usually is. And I'll do it here. Very little. And I don't ever put foundation on my eyelids because it does make your eyeshadow crease. So I would advise strongly, whatever makeup you're using, not to put it on your eyelid, because our concealer that I'm going to show you in a minute is waterproof, so it acts like an eye primer. And I'm just working this in. We do have a buffer brush. In fact, I sold the one that I had, and it is on back order, y'all. But that means that it's just an awesome product. But I don't like to use a brush. I like to use my Blenderful. The buffer brush gives you like a lighter coverage, but I prefer a little bit heavier. And then I just blend it down. That really stinks about my bronzer. Damn it. Anyway, it is what it is, right? Y'all are so quiet. I'm still messing with this palette full of bronzer bits everywhere. Ugh. Oh, and that bronzer is amazing. I love it. Okay. Now I'm going to do my concealer, which looks pretty terrible right now because it has bronzer all in it. I use number 2, and see all that bronzer? Ugh. And use 0. I use the 0 under my eyes, and then I use number 2 on my eyelids. So we're going to do under eyes first. And it's the same thing. You just warm it up. It's over here. And you don't ever want to just do under. Like, you always want to do a V. I'm going to blend that in. Okay, see this freckle? Watch this. Like, that's literally all I have on my finger. Very little. Boom. Isn't that cool? Okay, and then I take the number 2, which has bronzer in it. Rub it, warm it up. And I do a dot there and a dot there. And then on my eyelid, I rub it in. I'm going to go back in and smooth out under my eye with my Blenderful sponge. And this stuff is so smooth. And it really is waterproof because I've had it through sweat, tears, you know, all that. And it does not budge. Okay, now we're going to blend this out. I don't like how Facebook now puts the comments over my face. I can't see what I'm doing. And I have to use my mirror or something. I'll be looking off to the side, y'all. It looks so much brighter on my phone than my face actually is. Like, I look like a ghost. Let's see if the light will do any different. Okay, I turned the light off. That's better. Okay, so I have on my foundation. Using my blender full. Then what I do is I take my brush and I use my bronzer in it. This is our translucent powder. It looks white, but it's not. It's translucent. I take it. Some people use their blender full wet to do this, but I don't like to do that because every time I've done it, I end up getting makeup on it, see, and then it's like caked on there. So I take it and I'm baking it in. So this is what called baking your makeup is. You take it and you just press your translucent powder into your concealer. Looks like I broke that too. And it'll bake it in there so it will not move. And also I like to put the powder, the translucent powder under my eyes when I'm doing my eyeshadow to catch any fallout that I have. Okay. Keep catch here. Well, now I'm going to use my bronzer that's everywhere. And I do it down my neck too. This brush I've had, and I love this big brush. It's just an old brush I've had for a while, and I just wash it out and always use it. It's real fluffy. This is just making me sick about my bronzer everywhere, y'all. If anybody has any tips or tricks about what to do when you break your eyeshadow or powder or bronzer or whatever, please let me know, because I'm just sick of this. Like, it's just, Figaro, quit. She's inside the tree, and I just wrapped all these presents, and now she's going to ruin it. Okay, but no, if anybody has any tips or tricks on how to save broken makeup, please let me know, because I really want to fix this. So, okay, I have bronzer on my brush. I'm going to tap it off. And then I do here. You always want to do where your cheekbones and your contouring lines are. Not necessarily what other people tell you or what theirs are, because yours are different than other people's. I just do my makeup how I think it looks good on me, because my face shape is not the same as everybody else's. I'm trying to get comfortable, but I can't for some reason. But you do, with your bronzer, you do want to do like a 3. So you want to go here, up temples, cheekbones, and then jawline. And I'm going to go back and blend all this in, by the way. So, temple. And then I like to do under here too. Whew, it's heavy up there. And then I take a little bit, very little bit, and do it on either side of my nose. This is contouring, and I do it every single day, which I don't think everybody does, but I do. And then I like to take my big puffy brush with some translucent and just kind of blend that out. Hey, Michaela. I got real heavy up here on the top. Okay. And I've got some little blemish spots. So I'm going to use my number 2 concealer. And cover those little monsters up. It's just weird sound outside. It sounds like drag racers going through the woods. Okay. God, I hope I didn't break this too. I just, these are all my other blush. Oh, good. I think I'm going to use, this looks really weird on this line. Okay, there it is. I think I'm going to use this one. I think it's number 1. Brittany and I were having a conversation with this. Hers looks completely different than mine does, but I think it's number 1. Okay, and with my blush, it's the same thing. Like, I use this brush for everything. But you just literally, like, tap it. And that's all you need. 50% pigment, okay? I didn't even press it. And then I tap it off. And then I just kind of press it in like this. This may be a long video, y'all, because it does take me a while to do my makeup because I'm a perfectionist. Tap. It's sunny outside today. It's not as cold as it's been, but I know it's still really cold. I just blend everything out after I do it. This is what I'm having to do with my poor Z palette. Look at this. I've got everything on the lid because it's all jacked up down in the well part. Okay, since I've done that, I'm going to take my my big brush and my translucent powder, and I just go all over because I'm done baking for now. I like a matte look. I don't like the dewy finish that people talk about. I don't like a shiny face, and my face is usually shiny, so it's kind of hard to avoid it. I can't get my lighting the way I want it. Maybe if I dim my blinds a little bit. Oh no, that's bad. That's not very good either. Let's turn the light on. I'm gonna turn the light off. Okay. So I've done blush. I've done foundation, concealer, baked my concealer on. I have done my bronzer contour, and I've also done my blush. And like I said, y'all, I am a perfectionist, so I go back and forth between whatever it is I'm doing. Figaro, you're going to get in trouble over there. You hear me? The cat, literally is trying to make me crazy. I think I'm going to do the Lottie Dream On palette. It's my favorite. I'm wearing navy, and whenever I wear navy, I just like to use the whole thing. Low battery mode. Great. Let me go get my battery. Hold on just a minute. Sorry. Yeah, I still have on my PJ pants with my shirt. You know, it is what it is. Gotta plug my phone up. Okay. I think it's working. Not really sure. Okay. I'm going to do my Lottie palette, the Dream On, which I love. So, let me move this mess of a Z palette over. God grief. I'm going to run through it. It just makes me sad. That's what happens when you drop your makeup bag. Okay, this is my palette, my eyeshadow palette that I made. I don't know if you can see. This is like a really, really light color. This is kind of like a really light pink, and then this is a little darker pink. I'm going to use this. I use this as an all-over color at first, because I like to, it's good to always start with a base. I love how our eyeshadows are so smooth and they're so easy to blend, and it takes very little. I have been using this palette since October and there's not a dent in it. Okay, so I've got my all over color, kind of like my base, and I love that our eyeshadows are matte. They're not glittery or, you know, all that. Then we do have some that have a little bit of a shimmer, but they're not glittery. Like this one, it's got like a shimmer to it. It's really pretty. And actually, this whole palette I can use for my entire face. And I've done that before when I've left something at home on a trip. But I'm going to use this color as my highlight on my eye. So I do it on my brow. And I'll switch back between doing my brows or my eyeshadow first. So today I guess I'll do my eyeshadow first. But I've been trying to do my brows first just because that way I don't have to go back and do my eyeshadow again. Okay. Then I put some of it right here. And this is just how I like to do my eyeshadow. I've been working with different techniques of doing eyeshadow, but I don't know. I just kind of like the way I do mine. Then I take like my brow brush. It's got another brush on the end. And I use my darkest color and I do a liner under my eye. And right there. And I know it looks crazy right now, but it will blend beautifully. I have to do the same thing. Then I just take this other side that doesn't have anything on it and I just blend it to kind of soften all that up, because that's really harsh. We've got family starting to come in tonight, and so we're going to go to eat tonight, or I would probably just stay in my PJs all day since I took off today. See how easy that blended? Okay, and then, I'm trying to get my foot comfortable. I'm going to take that same thing, and I'm going to use the blue, and I'm going to put it here, and just carry it up a little. same thing, other eye. And with your eyeshadows, you're not trying to add something you don't have. You're trying to accentuate what you do have. That's what makeup is. Like, it's not to turn you into somebody that you're not. It's just to accentuate what you have, the positives of your face. My face is different than yours, and yours is different than mine. So you can do your makeup how you want, and I'll do mine how I want. That color is, I really like that color. And then I have a, like a dome brush. These are not Limelight brushes. These are a different company brushes, and I really don't kind of like it, but I don't have my Limelight brushes yet. And I'm going to take this rust color, which can also be used on your lips, or as a blush, or as a, like a contour color. And I'm going to take it, I'm going to start here, and I'm going to work it towards the outer edges. And I just blend it all together, but I do go back and kind of add some differentiation. Yes. Sounded weird. And some darker areas too. Take the blue. I like to put a darker color in my crease just because, I don't know why, I just do. And then I always like to use the darkest color and put it on the outside and do a V right here, like a Pac-Man. Pac-Man or an alligator, that's what Shelby used to say. And I'm not pressing hard. It looks like I'm just scrubbing, but I'm barely touching my eyelid. And sometimes I get it up there and I get it too high. And so I have to go back and bring it down a little bit like I just did. I like to take the lightest color and kind of brighten it right here. And then I go back and touch that up. And touch that up. Okay. Okay, that's done. Now I'm going to do my brows, which is a process. And I'm going to have to use this, my extra mirror, because I can't do it in my phone. So bear with me. And I brush them out first. I have a real struggle doing my brows just because they're weird and I really don't know how to do them right. So it's always a process, and it's like holding my breath to make sure that I do it right. And for my brows, I use my eyeshadows. I use this color. I think it's either La Vida Mocha or Taupe for the Best. I don't remember. It's one of the two, but I use very little. I'm going to try it with my phone. But I'm not promising anything. Sometimes I can get them really quick, and sometimes it's like a process. I was watching Kendall the other day. Mindy. Hey, Mindy. Hey, Mindy, did you watch Kendall the other day when she did her brows? She's gonna go get hers done, that ombre, whatever it is. Hers look really good. And I always add just a little bit because I plugged them like crazy when I was in high school. Like we all did, and ruined them. I might have to use my mirror. And it looks really weird right now, but I'm gonna lighten it up. Mindy has really good brows too. And I keep reminding myself, like everybody's telling me, your brows are not twins, they're just meant to be sisters. So, okay, well, the perfectionist in me says it's not okay. They have to be the same. But they're not going to be the same because they're not the same. Okay. I think they're okay, but I'm going to brush them out because they're too dark. And I haven't found a color that works for my brows because one's too light and one's too dark. So I just use this one and then I brush it out. Rhett was playing with this brush yesterday and he had it all bent. Okay. I don't think they look bad. Do they look bad? I think they're okay. And then I brush off the fallout. And I always lick mine. I don't know. Is that weird that I do that? Probably so. I can't get my legs comfortable. I'm usually standing up. I always stand up to do my makeup. So when I have to sit down like this, it's weird. And I'm on the floor in our great room, so it's really weird anyway that I'm here doing my makeup in here. Let's see. I don't think I have. I'll put one more little. Oh. I'm using my translucent again to kind of finish that out. And kind of set it. Okay, now I'm going to do my 10 Years Younger spray. I do this before I do my eyeliner. Here's what. Just because it says to do it before you do your mascara, for sure, but I like to do it before I do my eyeliner too. Hey Latricia, are you working today? Are you at work? I'm not at work, obviously. I took off to wrap presents today and clean and prepare for the masses coming for Christmas. Okay, finishing spray. Love this stuff. It says up to 16 hours. Mine for sure lasts like 14. It keeps everything smooth. No, you're not at work. Good, because you're on here. And y'all, here's the perfectionist again. I'm going to add a little bit more right here. A little darker. It's different doing your makeup with your phone than it is like where I do my makeup in the bathroom. So y'all are getting the true effect here. Okay. I'm going to do my finishing spray. And it's the same thing that you do with the primer. You do a T and then you do an X, but I don't. I do it all over, really. And then you let it dry. So while that's drying, I always put white liner here and on my wet line, just because, I don't know, I like the way it looks. I do it while all this is drying. It's fine. It doesn't mess it up. I just like how this looks. Okay. It just seems to brighten my eyes up. Some people like it, some people don't. Whatever, each their own. Okay, y'all, our liquid liner is insane. Like, it stays, it's smudge proof, it's waterproof. The, like, brush on this makes me think of a watercolor brush. Like, look at that. I mean, it is so, like, okay. And it can do thick and thin. Look at this. Little bitty to thick. Isn't that crazy? I have a hard time with my eye makeup because I really don't have a defined eyeliner. Like, you don't have the makeup that's defined, or you don't have a, like, you're not sure how to do it. I don't think I understand the question. Latricia, I'm sorry. Wiping my mirror off. Okay. I'm going to do my eyeliner. But I'm going to use my mirror, so if y'all can't see me, let me know. Not eyeliner, I meant eyeline on my eyelid. That, I mean, to me, like, some people like to make their own lid. But really, like, if you find where your crease is, like, the way you find your crease is you take your brush and, like, you touch it to where you feel your eyeball go back in your head. And where your eyeball goes back in your head, that's your crease. So, like, I have a very small lid, see? Figaro, please stop. She's going to kill him with a tree and all the presents. Okay, so I'm going to do my eyeliner. Maybe y'all can see. Let me try. Y'all can't see. Let me see. Let me put it on my... This is my Reiki magnifier mirror. So I'm going to put it on here because it magnetizes. Okay. Well, that really didn't help any. Maybe a little bit. Okay, I'm going to have to get all up in the mirror now. No, I don't like that either. I'm sorry. Let me take that off again. Okay. I'm just going to use it. And I can't talk while I'm doing it. Whew, I did my wing a little longer this time. Okay, so there's one. Thank you, Latricia. It's a process. And I do my under eye line. I start in the middle and go out. Like, I don't go all the way across. I kind of meet where I did the white. There's eyeliner. Every time I look over there at my Z palette, it just makes me want to scream. It's my bronzer broken everywhere on it. I don't know. Does anybody know how to fix like your broken bronzer or like your broken eyeshadows or blush or any of that? Like, I need help. Like, I need to fix this. Like, it cannot go in the trash. Okay. Now it's time to do the eyelashes. Thank you, April. April, your lipstick is always on point, girl. I love your lipstick colors that you use. Your makeup is always really pretty too. Mix with alcohol. Okay, how do I do that? Is that on Pinterest? Okay, I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. I hate curling my eyelashes. Hey, Nicole, what's up? So I haven't looked, I got your text, but I haven't looked at the link you sent me yet. YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna YouTube that, Latricia. Have you tried it though? Like, I've heard about using alcohol to fix your makeup that breaks like that, but I don't know. I don't want to mess it up, but I don't guess you can mess it up. Okay, this is our perfect mascara, and it is legitimately the perfect mascara I've ever had in my entire life. It is waterproof, it's smudge proof, it's soft, it has fibers in it, it doesn't have fallout. The brush is perfect. They call it a pine cone because it looks like a pine cone, see? And like it's got little fibers in it. I love it. So, if anything, this is what you need to try. Because I have long eyelashes, but they're blonde, but they're not as long as they used to be. The products I used to use really damaged my eyelashes, and so they didn't really, I don't know, they weren't conditioned, they were brittle, and they just, I don't know, wasn't good for them. I love makeup. I think I could forego TV and watch YouTube. Yeah, I know. Me too, April. How much is the mascara? The mascara is $20. And I've been on this. I just started this tube, but the last tube I had, I used for 3.5 months. And I probably could have gone longer with the tube that I had. But I've just always, changed out and not gone any longer than that. Okay, I gotta use my mirror. And I make the weird face. Okay, and like I just got some under here. I have learned, and it really does work. If you get some on your lid or on your face or somewhere that you don't want it, if you will wait and let it dry, it will brush right off. This mascara. Now, I don't know about all the other kind of mascara, but this mascara, that's what it'll do. I love mascara, y'all. And I have extremely sensitive eyes. And And this mascara, like all of our products, are 100% organic, 100% Leaping Bunny certified, which means they're not tested on animals. Our skincare is infused with essential oils, which if you know me, you know I love my essential oils. So really, like, you can't go wrong with this mascara or these products because they are, like, really, really good for your skin, and they're really affordable. They're not, you know, cakey. Okay, like, see, look, I got some right here, and I'll let it dry. Watch. Gone. Gone. Okay. So, look at that mascara. Isn't that awesome? Love it. Love the mascara. One process, other than curling them, of course. Lasts all day, doesn't smudge off. Perfect mascara. Everybody does this. Check those out. Those lashes. Those are my lashes. They're not fake. So, there you go. This, perfect gift for anybody. Super affordable. Lasts for a super long time. I can hook you up. I do have a tube in stock. If you're local and are interested, I could possibly stuff your significant other or best friend or whoever's stocking for Christmas. Because I've yet to finish buying all of our Christmas gifts too, so don't be ashamed. Okay, I'm going to use my favorite enduring lip color, Ash. This is my love language. Enduring lip color, thebomb.com. I've used it so much, I've rubbed the logo off. Sugar Plum is my second favorite. So, Sugar Plum or Ash? I think I'm going to do Ash, just because I love Ash. Okay. I have foundation on my lips. Okay, our enduring lip color, it comes in a tube like this. It's kind of like a lip gloss, kind of. It's made like that, but it is a liquid lipstick that mine lasts 80% of my day. It is not a stain, so it does transfer, but it does not dry out your lips. It conditions your lips, and I mean, I like it, and it's matte, like it's not shiny on your lips. And I've gotten to where I don't like a lot of shine because it just falls off. So, and I love the way that the I thought I broke my Onyx collection. This is the Onyx collection eyeshadow palette. What was I talking about? Okay, I'm seriously like the definition of someone that chases rabbits, because I chase a lot of rabbits. Okay, anyway, but the way like the brush is, see, it's kind of got like a little, like it dips up. See that little dip up? It's great because it like conforms to your lips, and it has like a tiny top where I can line my lips. So the way I do it is I line my lips first, and I wipe some of it off because I don't use all this. So here we go. And I can't talk and do this at the same time. I'm using my mirror. I can't use my phone. I have to kind of draw on my lips, y'all, because Mama ain't got no lips. And both of my kids got Josh's lips, which are big and pretty, and, you know, which I'd rather him have his than mine. That is ash. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, I love me some ash. I got too much on this side. So I take like a brush with a little bit of our concealer on it and wipe a little bit off on my hand. And I add a little highlight right here. On my Cupid's bow that I drew. And then I touch up down there. What you think? Hey, Allison. Okay. So, there we go. I think it's done. What you think? Gotta dry my hair. It's still wet. Okay. Well, I hope everyone has a great day. I think I may put on another coat of mascara. I like some dramatic lashes. Let's just do. So I'm going to put on another coat real quick. But I hope everyone has a fantastic Christmas and a great New Year and a safe holiday. Soak up your kids while they're here over the break. Let them be little. Let them make a mess. I'm preaching to myself. That is a huge, huge thing. Let them be little. Let them be a 2-year-old. Let them be a 2-year-old. Oh my gosh. Talking to myself. Okay, y'all. If you didn't catch all of this, watch the playback. And I hope everyone has a great Christmas and a happy, happy New Year. Love y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye.